Today is day 8. Last night I couldn't sleep. Right before I went to bed, my stomach started turning and I finally started getting hungry. And I laid in bed for hours before I could go to sleep. And once I did go to sleep, I would wake up every other hour or so. So when my alarm clock went off at 4:30, I decided to just lay in bed and think for a while. After arriving to school today, I gave my proposals to the principal. For the past few days, I've been talking about my strengths and weaknesses. Today, I'm going to talk about my opportunities. There are 1.4 billion people living in China. That's a large consumer base. China defines the middle class as a 3-person household with roughly $15,000 to $75,000 a year in income, spending between $10 and $50 a day. That's between 30 and 40% of the population. Roughly 420 to 560 million people. That's more than the population of America. So, with that being said, there are many people in China with good disposable income, which leads me to the first thing, the unique car wash that I want to do. I feel there are enough people in China for me to do this even in my own city and spread out throughout the province and then throughout China. And there are many opportunities for anyone, whether Chinese or non-Chinese. But let's focus on non-Chinese. I spoke to a friend in Shanghai. He told me that 80% of his friends left right before, during, or right after COVID. This leaves a huge gap in the need for foreigners here in China. And one of my strengths that I previously mentioned is my wife is Chinese. I was talking to a friend of mine, his wife is also Chinese, and he wanted me to talk to my wife about coming together to start a recruitment company. There are many schools in China that need foreign talent. So later, I'll be talking to my wife about that. Other things include being a DJ or a singer or anything when it comes to entertainment. I've gone to some of these bars and many of the singers are not that great. There are some that are very good, so there's still a huge gap for good entertainment. There are also lots of services that one could provide, like consulting. There are many factories in China that need help exporting to the Western world. Another friend of mine is an art teacher. He's preparing to open a company that prepares students to transition to art schools in the West. There are lots of students who need help with their portfolios, and someone with a good background in that area can do very well. So there are many opportunities for non-Chinese in China. All one must do is think of a good idea and exploit it. Tomorrow, I'll journal about the threats that come with achieving my goals in China. See you tomorrow.